advice for parents. So something that I have noticed through my years of working with teenagers is that these kids don't really spend time with people. There are constantly clients who all they do is they apologize. They can't string two words together, and they are so hyper vigilant and so anxious about actually communicating that they'll get like three words in and then they'll just stop. And myself, having the patience of Job, I sit and I wait for them to finish their sentences, and I say to them, yes, and you can talk, it's fine. And then I wait and I wait and I wait, and then I let them structure their sentence, and I help them with identifying how to put language to a thought. Now, in no way am I saying that it's easy, and depending on the type of client, it can be very frustrating. And I always say to them, like, you can take as long as what you need to understand something. Like, I'm not here to cut you out, I'm here to help you, and this is not actually that difficult to overcome, okay? Just try me. Let's do it. What irritates me is when someone wastes my time. Then I get annoyed. But other than that, take as long as what you need. It's not a problem. I will say the same thing 100 times. If I can see that you are taking it seriously, I will say the same thing 100 times in different ways until you understand what I'm trying to say to you. But the problem comes in is that these kids don't spend time with anybody. They spend time with friends, and please, heavy emphasis on the word friends, because they're not your kids' friends. It irritates me that people are like, oh, your friends. No, they're just people that I hang out with because you force me to go to a place every day and I don't want to be alone. That's not a friend. But you constantly hear these kids, and then it's like, yeah, but like, why didn't you speak to your mom about it, or why didn't you speak to your dad about it? And inevitably, there's always a thing of, well, I do want to speak to my parents, but they always tell me to keep quiet, or to shut up, or I'm annoying them and I need to, or go and figure this out yourself. They never want to spend time with me. And it breaks my heart, because it's like the fact that that you've got a wonderful kid, but then you don't spend time with your kid. And it's like, but why? Like, spend time with them. They want your influence. And if you've never spent time with your kid, yes, it's going to be awkward the first couple of moments, but then find something that you are interested in, and then let them be with you while you are participating in something that is a hobby of yours. Expose them to things that are outside of their comfort zones. But yeah, I would definitely advise, spend more time with your children, okay? They need you.